Hello guys, ankhgaming with you, and I am playing SolForge. Congratulations, your daily login reward. Great. So SolForge is made by StoneBlade Games, which they made Ascension. If you're familiar with that game, you can get it on your iPad, or they have a paper version of that. SolForge is another card game. It is available on Steam. It's available on iTunes and Android eventually, I think. I don't think it's on Android yet. But this game was in Kickstarter. I think it's live-ish now, because they did that in this like gold. So it's gonna be kind of based on, think of how other iTunes card games are. They kind of have currency you get in the game, and then the currency you can pay for, the premium currency. I don't know how all it's gonna work out. It's not what I expected. I thought it was kind of gonna be like you buy booster packs and you can use those. It's a very simple game. I'm going to show it to you guys today. So, first things first, they do have a deck builder, and as you open packs, you get more cards. Deck building requirements, 30 cards minimum. I don't know if you can play more than that. I don't think you can. I think it's exactly 30. But either way, 30 cards minimum at least. No more than 3 of any card played, and I haven't noticed any cards that are like a 1 of maximum. These red symbols is like legendary or mythic, and then gold is heroic, and then blue is rare, green uncommon, and then, or maybe it's common, and this is uncommon, heroic, and legendary, something like that, whatever. They have different rarities. There's 4 different factions: the Aloyan, the Tempest, Tempest, Necrom, and Utera. And your deck can only, at most, contain 2 different factions cards. As far as I know, there are no neutral cards at this time, so let's just sort. Yeah, I don't think there's a neutral faction. In the future, there may be cards that are neutral, I don't know. This is still brand new, and the Aloyan, I'll just kind of go over. It's kind of like the humans and the robots, so they focus more on like growing and armor. So they have a lot of stuff that gives armor, which negates X amount of damage per turn. Tempest is about aggressive creatures that attack right away and dealing direct damage to your opponent or your opponent's creatures. Necrom, and this will make more sense when we see cards, Necrom focuses more on sacrifice of your creatures and shrinking the opponent's creatures by reducing both their attack and their health. But their creatures are harder to deal with because a lot of them kind of have a persisting mechanic where when they die, they make another creature. So they kind of use that to gum up the board. Utera is your green. If you played Magic before, it's like the green color. So these Aloyans kind of like white, Tempest red, Necrom's like black magic, and Utera's like green magic and Magic the Gathering. And they have creatures and spells. Utera, a lot of their creatures kind of grow other creatures. They don't focus on damaging other creatures directly unless they poison them. They do focus on healing, though. So let's go back. I have a deck that I built. I'm going to go ahead and just do create a game, and we're going to play against the computer. So select my deck. I've named my decks random stuff. My decks are not good because I've just kind of started messing with it now that the game has like its full set of cards released. And I don't have all the cards. So I'm going to play my deck called Destroyer. We're going to play against computer, and a hard computer opponent. I don't want to play online because it can take too long. I'm going to let the computer choose a random deck, and we're going to play. So this is the closest I can get to playing an online game against a random opponent that I don't have to wait on a slow opponent, because timed games have up to 30 minutes each, which is way, way too long. Timed rounds should have at most, I think, 15 minutes each. More like 10. So the opponent's first card here is a creature. These slots on the battlefield, the top is his 5 rows, or his 5 slots, and the bottom is my 5 slots. Each slot faces against one person, so each directly pairs. So, and this is called a row, or a lane. Or it's called a lane. So his guy has 6 power, 1 health, and the reason he has 2 is when Echoist, this card, enters the battlefield from your hand, you may put a copy of it into an adjacent space. So it made 2. On your first turn as the first player, you get to play 1 card. Every turn after that, including the person who goes second, you get to play 2 cards per turn unless a card lets you play more. Beginning of your turn, you draw 5 new cards, and you play those, then they get discarded. As you play cards, they level up. So if we look at this girl, she's a 4/6, the Life Shaper Savant. So if I play it this turn, I'll get a 4/6. And then into my discard pile, a copy of its level 2 will go in. This is one of the parts of this game taking advantage of the online system. In an actual paper game, it'd be a lot more difficult to keep cycling these cards as they level up. There's 3 levels. Each level they get progressively stronger, but you won't have a chance to play one of those until you've gone through your entire deck and your deck shuffles in. So you can see here, she is a Utera card. The green border, I guess, the only way you can tell. And then I have some cards that are purple bordered. So these are the Necrorim cards, or I think that's the name of it. So I'm playing like a green-black deck, and it's very much like green-black in Magic. It's a deck that tries to grind out the mid-game by building card advantage. And I think this one is kind of one of my Storm Theory decks. There's some cards that let you play them for free, and cards that build off of you playing other spells. To give an example, the Life Shaper Savant, once it's level 2, whenever you play a level 1 card, you can have another creature you control get bonus health and attack. If you can play multiple spells for free in a turn and actually get 4 or 5 cards out, or not 4 or 5, but 3 to 4 cards, you're getting to take advantage of these even more. So that's the theory behind this deck. It's not tuned yet. For my first turn, I think one of the best things I could possibly do is get this Life Shaper Savant on the board, because I do want to grow it. And I do want to get something, though Necroslime would be good, because next turn I can level it up. I can start growing it. It's kind of an interesting card. But no, I think I'm going to go with Echo Wisp to trade with his in a future turn. And we're going to get our Savant. Echo Wisp is a super powerful card. Super, super powerful. So he powered his up, but that does nothing because they trade. So the computer AI has gotten kind of bad, I will admit. It's gotten kind of bad in its present form. Natural Selection is one of my spells, so if you control a creature in every lane, destroy a target level 1 creature. But my goal is to have a creature in every lane because I have things that make multiple creatures and creatures that are hard to deal with. So this basically becomes destroy a creature eventually. And right now it does nothing though because I don't have a creature in every lane. Contagion Surge is one of my cards that becomes free. So at first level it's just a -1 attack, -1 health. Not very good. But then it becomes a free -2/-2, which will be very good in future rounds. So right now I have no way to deal with the 7/7 that's going to eat my chick. So I think what I want to do is I kind of want to get this guy on the board. So it gives all my creatures regenerate 2, and it's a defender. It's a 0/8. It can't attack or block. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I shrink this guy because I want to get this one into my level up pile. I'm going to let him battle. It's going to shrink my guy. I kind of want to get this tree onto the battlefield. I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. This card would have been good, the Bone Scythe Reaver, but I'm playing for the future because right now I'm not in that bad of shape. So I'm playing for kind of the long game here. He's got a 5/5 here, that's all it does, and this wolf, when you put it into play, you had a 50% chance of getting an additional one, and then that additional one had a 50% chance of making an additional one. So this card can actually flood the board all by itself. This card's not good. It gets bigger if there's a creature in whenever I play, if there's a creature in every slot that I have. Natural Selection again is the destroy a creature. We don't want to play that. I think I want to play my 2 4/6s this turn. Flesh Fiend is very good. I would like to get Flesh Fiend onto the battlefield, but I just do not see it happening. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the Flesh Fiend out here to trade with this guy. And I'm going to battle. My girl dies. And I'm going to have to sacrifice another creature to the Deep Branch Prowler, but that's okay. Soothing Radiance, that's annoying, but that's fine. We'll be okay. Contagion Surge, I have another one of these, give something -1, -1. There's nothing I can kill with this, so I don't really want to do that. This guy can destroy a creature I control to destroy a creature the opponent controls, which is interesting. Destroy a creature you control to destroy a target level 1 creature an opponent controls. I don't have any good ways to take advantage of my situation right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 3/5 here, and have I attacked yet? I have not battled yet. So if I put that there, they will trade. Yeah, here we go. So these guys will fight. If they have the little circle on them, that means they're summoning sick. They don't attack the first turn you play them unless they have aggressive, which is basically haste and magic. But if you're in a lane facing against someone who does not have sickness, they will fight you, and you will fight back. So in this case, he's going to attack my guy. He's going to kill me. This little fist is trample. Trample for 1, and he's going to do 6 other damage, 3 and 3. These two do not fight this turn. This guy has a special ability. Whenever a creature is destroyed, any creature is destroyed, he gets +1 attack, +1 health. These two will die, so he's going to get +2/2. And now he can trade with this guy, barring any tricks. So, there's creatures that are very big on the first turn, and I'm kind of falling behind here. This is getting bad, but luckily we did draw an Echo Wisp to trade with 2 guys. And then I have my Necro Slime as well that I can trade with something else. So Contagion Surge can take out the Prowler, and I think I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to play my 2/6 or my 2/8/3s just to trade with his Spring Dryad and a Hunting Pack. The extra one has to play in an adjacent lane. If I play Echo Wisp on an end lane, I cannot play on the other end. It's not a wrap, so it has to be an adjacent space. If there's no space adjacent to you, you cannot do anything there. So we'll play those. This will trade. I'll take 3, and we're catching up on board. And those cards that I've been playing, the -1, -1s, they will become good when I start drawing level 2 versions of them. They'll really help me get back in the game. See, he's playing this guy. He keeps playing a lot of this 7/7 with Breakthrough. The problem with this card is when he plays it, the next time he draws it, its level 2 version is not nearly as good of an upgrade as it was initially at level 1. It's a great level 1 card. But its level 2 is kind of weak. It just gains +1/1, and its level 3 is only a 9/9. One of the smallest level 3 cards in the game. So I'm very okay with that. I have a Heart Tree here now. It's level 2. Now it gives all my creatures regenerate 4, which is really good. So what I want to do here is I think I can play him here to eat that girl. And that wouldn't be too bad. And I can go ahead and drop the Heart Tree down here. I think this will be my play. I'm at 66. Yeah, we're going to do this. So I kill his guy, my guy grows, and he's going to heal the damage next turn. Now this guy is going to be a pretty good blocker. So he took some damage, but he's going to heal most of it back up. That's the plan. So now we're in a situation we got a couple 5/5s. My guy will not kill him. Unfortunately, they will trade. We have none of these sorceresses, but it's a 5/9. Still not huge, but it's better. I think I could put it here. Trade. I think. Do I want to put this one here? I'm in a position where I need to slow down the damage I'm taking. I think this and this is my play. Now we battle. These two trade. I killed that guy. And next turn, he still won't be able to kill me because I'm going to heal 4. So I'm going to go to 9. And that guy healed the damage he took. So his Ravagers are doing work, but they're not killing me. And now I have a chance to really get back in the game because now I have my Savants. And she's going to start pumping other creatures. +3/+3. That's really good. She's a 6/10. And I think I would like to play her here and trade with this guy. I think that's my play. Okay, now we have to figure out another thing. Is he has this 9/9. It will eat my 4/6. If I pump it, my guy will still have not enough toughness to survive. I have a cat that's in my way here. And same thing here. If I give it plus 3/3, it won't survive. So I can play a guy here that can block and eat. Yeah, these two have to battle. That's unfortunate. I think I want to play one of these. If I play it here, give it plus 3/3, it'll eat his guy. That's not too bad. I think that's what I want to do. We're kind of in a rough position here because next turn we're going to be taking a lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. I just think this is what we have to do, though. We've really been drawing badly. If you've noticed, I've only drawn a couple level 2 cards. He's been drawing a lot of level 2 cards. Yeah, we might be losing this one. Alright, so we have a level 2 of this guy. He can, when I play level 1, give something -3, -3. This is where the storm effect starts coming into play. So let's figure out how we want to play this. So if I give that guy -3, these two trade. Alright, so I'm going to play Deathseeker, I believe. So I can give something -3, -3. This guy is an 11/11. So if I give this guy the plus 3/3, he won't kill that guy, though. If I give this guy -3, -3, he still kills me. I can kill this one over here, give him plus 3/3. None of these outcomes really do a whole lot. I want this guy to live, though. And I need to not take too much damage. If I shrink him, he becomes an 8/8, and I pump my guy, he becomes a... Yeah, that's the play. Shrink him, pump him. So this way, I'm going to lose a lot of my guys, but I'm going to keep my Shaper, and that's important. And that 1/1 I had, when he dies, he makes a 5/5. So I have a blocker again next turn. I only took 4 damage, so that's good for us. We're at 18. We're in a very precarious situation here, but we have the tools to climb out of it. Ah, Contagion Surge, paying off now. Target creature gets -2, -2. Now it won't work with this guy because he's too high of level. Ah, here comes the Wombo combo, guys. We drew a level 3 Life Shaper Savant. Whenever I play a level 2 or lower card, give something plus 5/5. So we're going to go ahead and play it here to block this guy. And then we're going to play our free spell. We're going to give that guy -2, -2. I can give this guy plus 5/5. We're going to play our free spell. We're going to give this guy -2, -2. And give that guy plus 5/5. And then I'm going to go ahead and play my 4/6 just to make sure I take no damage and kill this guy. And now I get to give something, again, plus 5/5. The most important creature I have on the battlefield in this situation is my -3, -3 in my opinion. It's one of my most important. It lets all my bad draws become good draws. So we're going to pump this guy. So now he's a 24/20. And now I get to shrink yet another creature. Just because I want to make sure that everything dies and as quickly as possible, I think I'm still going to shrink his Dryad. And here's the reason. I want this guy to be as big as possible so it'll be tough for the computer to block and kill it. So it's going to still have 17 health. Big turn. Big turn. So that's what kind of the design of the deck is it once it hits one of those turns, it can really just turn the corner and go crazy. So now we have an Echo Wisp, which is really good. It puts a copy into each lane I control, but I have the option. I can just play lower level cards. Heart Tree is amazing. It's a 0/30 now, but now it gets 6 regenerate to all my guys. It's huge. I do want to play something that's below. Okay, so here's our play. We're going to play the Heart Tree here, and we're going to play this Ancient right in the middle. It'll get plus 4/4, since every lane will have a creature in it, and it always doubles its power and toughness if I have every lane covered. I could also play Grave Pact, destroy a level 1 creature I control, destroy any creature I control, destroy one of his. That's pointless, because just wombo combo him. Boom. -3, -3 over there. Plus 5/5. I don't really need to pump this guy, but we will, so the regenerate does more. We'll battle. and he took 36. Now watch the beginning of this turn. Watch the healing. Plus 6 health on all the guys. He did kill my angel, but look at this. He has one guy, and I had this massive board. And natural selection will do nothing. I actually am going to cut this card because it seems to never do anything for me. But I have Flesh Fiend here, and I have Dark Shaper Savant. What do I want to play? How much damage am I doing this turn? A lot? Yeah, it looks like a lot. So I can play him. Then do I just... what do I do? I think, yeah, I'm just going to battle and play this guy. Flesh Fiend is a better guy to have in the central position because when he dies, he puts a level 1 copy of himself in the battlefield. And his level 3 is you put a level 2 copy. Level 2 copy says put a level 1 copy. So basically what it is a 15-15 that when it dies, you get an 8-8. And when it dies, you get a 5-5. Very good. It used to be 4-8-12, and even in that version it was very good, and they bumped it up. Man, excuse me. Alright, so his guy didn't die. I'm still at 14, and we drew another copy of our heart tree. Thing is, once you have a level 3 version of a card, you can keep redrawing that same effect. So this attack will kill him, and it would kill me. I'll just put a blocker out. So now, my guys all do have Regenerate 12, which is pretty ridiculous. This attack will kill him, though. So we just attack. He goes to -21. And victory, guys! Hope you enjoyed this. I'll probably do another video or two just to kind of show other decks and just show more cards to you guys. Let me know if you liked it. Again, this is SolForge, available on the PC through Steam, available on iTunes for your... I don't know if it works on the iPhone, but it definitely works on the iPad. And supposedly it's coming to Android. I don't know the status on that because I already have it on iPad and on my computer. But look it up, SolForge, made by StoneBlade Entertainment. I believe that's their name.